That's the original. Yeah. My name is Adenola Adesegun Gabriel. So, and growing up, I played the keyboards. Initially, it used to be Shegun from my name, you know, Shegun Keys, like Shegun keyboard. So, a friend of mine, his name is Opebekli. It was just like, he was of the opinion that, okay, we could actually make it this way, like Shegun Keys instead of Shegun keyboard and all. And I'd be like, oh, okay, fine. We are good to go. So he now came up with the spelling. So the original way to spell it is Segunkeyys. That's the original. Yeah, but we just had to like tweak it, and I made it. He that actually did it. He made it ESKEEZ, and that's how it became a brand.
See, my life's about to change.
We started here in Lagos at the Tayo Show, Coded Tunes to be precise, actually. And I was under the legendary ID Cabassa, and I served under him. You know, he took me in as a brother and as a son, and he gave me all platforms, you know, and we started the work. I started working with guys, artists, and initially it wasn't like a blow thing. I was not even, you know, after, you know, the fame. It's just what I love to do, and I enjoy doing it since it's in the line of my instrument. So I just like, okay, let's just do this, and let's see how far it goes, and it became a career. Yeah, so we had to like you know, like, since it's bringing in small money that we can use to sustain, we got, like our brother said, that kid bro, I shall join now. You know, so we had to, you know, take it further, and I had to do some courses and online, you know, YouTube, you know, just to brush up our talent, because they say talent is never enough. And we learned everything, and we are here, yeah, to the world. I actually studied computer science, and at Lagos State Poly. Then from there I went to a university in Cotonou. If not music, it will still be music actually, because there will always be music.
She too bad, oh. She too bad, oh. She knows.
Predominantly, I play the keyboard, and it's still my favorite. I can play while I'm sleeping. I can play anytime, any day. I don't get tired, but we have to make money. So for rock, myself and my boss, I call him my boss, though he doesn't like me calling him boss. He's still my Oga, don't worry. So we were on ESKEEZ album, and we were done with the album, and it was like, I think himself and his brother, the Jenny Money, they were like, we need a particular track that's, you know. And fortunately for us, it was his birthday, and we were just home, you know, at his residence, and we were just catching fun, and I was just like, okay, since we need something, okay, let's just create something. And I stepped on the keyboard, and I was like, I played the chord progression, and then and father was like, oh, I like that progression, and okay, let's build it up, and that's how we got started. Even that the melody line that was the last thing I played. In fact, it was like, don't touch anything again, don't do any, just bounce it. I'm like, this thing, okay. So on the last sec, I was just like, and it's like, I like that. So that was it. That was how we came about rock. Though he was actively involved, because that's what he loves to do most of the time, like to be involved in the process of the beat making and the sound. So anyone that doesn't feel like that's not going with him, he was just like, oh, can you take that off? Okay, then I said, okay, fine. That's for him and me. So that's how it came about Rock, and all glory to God, it's a hit. Thank God.
Oh yeah, make we Jinja, make we Jinja.
Oh yeah, make we Jinja, make we Jinja. So with Jinja on the recent album, that's Unruly album. So we had done several tracks. That's what it does, we'll record many tracks and it will filter which one goes with which, and we had already done every, and at his residence same, and it was just like, okay, can we just still do, because whenever I'm around him and it feels like, okay, can we do something, I'm just like, okay, fine. I'm always on the go. He says, let's do. I say, I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired too. I'm up to, you can watch me, right? You understand? So it's been always like that. So he was like, okay, let's just do. I think he was even in his sitting room, or on the dining table. He was like, okay, fine. Then we did that sound. And he said, I like that sound, that tune. And it's like, oh, okay, let's beat it up. And that was it. We mix it, like, it was like, oh, we should do like what's it called? I'm a piano and afro. That was a bit tedious, but thank God we achieved it. The beginning is like the afro, then the rest, like, that's I'm a piano, but the beginning is afro. So thank God we were able to blend those two genres, and then we achieved it. And from the first day, he was like, oh, don't worry, ESKEEZ, don't worry, this song. I'm like, how are you able to even? I was just doing my own thing. So I was like, and when they shot the video and everything, and I'm like, it was like, boy, I told you, thank God. Because I was just like unending. That's just the vibe. For me, it's what you are used to, and from way back, initially I was using Nuendo 3, and from there Cubase 5, and from Cubase 5, I remember Cabassa went to UK, and then it came back with iMac, and I'm like, bro, so which one is? It means we have to start learning from scratch again because of all these new softwares. And this is the latest software. It just forced me actually, because I was still learning Cubase 5, getting used to it, and then this one came again, Logic. One is Logic again. Okay. So you now got to a point that I had no choice than to learn it. So I started learning, and right about now, Logic, nothing. Though I can use FL. I can also use Ableton. Then Pro Tools, a little bit of Pro Tools, but predominantly Logic. You say
Sometimes food no they give man shape, but can the feeling is different.
Hey Jesus, many artists. To name a few, okay, let me start from. I'm still working with Olamide. I've worked with Fireboy, Bella Shmurda, Song, Reminisce, and just to name a few. Said name a few. Okay, I've worked with ESKEEZ. I've worked with Davido, actually, but they are yet to release the song. I've worked with Ashake today. They are yet to release the songs. Who do I intend to work with? Anybody that's ready to pay. So manager me, no discrimination. I don't discriminate artists. I love everybody, and I'm ready to work with anybody, provided you can go with my terms. You gotta pay. Yeah, I've got some stuffs with Badu, with Fireboy, Lil Cash, Alaga, and many more. I can't remember. Then I have my stuffs. I'm also working, though I'm not really keen on that, but I think I should just put it through, and I hope it will be a blessing, and I hope you're gonna love it. I know you're gonna love it. ESKEEZ says so. Oh God. Yeah, so for me, I think that is based on agreement. Sometimes you don't put money first, so you have to create the relationship first. Then so that then what you are doing. Tobacco is the money refundable? No, whatever I don't like. So it depends on your rapport with the artist. You can decide, to go on percentage. You can decide to go on payoff. But ideally, I think there should always be a split, and then you get your upfront, and you're good. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you.